Hey, and it's a brand new edition to The Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Join me in a brand new, spanking new, fresh edition of The Rundown with Ramon. We got a lot in store for you today. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. You can get to know me better at RamonRay.com. Get to know me better at zoneofgenius.com. And do we have in store for you some information that you'll want today? All we do is really one thing and one thing alone on The Rundown with Ramon. That's helped you live your best life or start or grow your business, because I started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books. I got a lot more in store for me, and I got a lot in store for you today. We're going to talk about a few things. One, on being funny at work. Is that okay? Is that not okay to be funny at work? Advice from Seth Godin, always called At All Costs, where Seth Godin challenges us to think different. Traveling now more than ever, time is money, and beefing up password security on 3 accounts. You should think about the rise of the Parmesan bandits. We're going to talk about that. Interesting that OpenAI search engine is now live on ChatGPT some time ago, but more importantly, how search is quickly morphing and changing. Forbes says that AI is killing the Harvard MBA. And did you know that nearly 3 in 4 posts on social media giving financial advice are misleading? Jason Pfeiffer, executive editor at Entrepreneur Media, says, how do you know if you're on the right path? That's a question I ask myself sometimes as well, and that may be good for you. Deborah Williams is here. Good day to you, Deborah Williams. So glad you're here today for a brand new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Let's get with it. Glad you're here listening, and we'll cover these episodes and more. And if you have things you want me to cover, just DM me. Hit me up on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, formerly called, or X, formerly called Twitter, whatever platform it may be. Let me know you're listening to The Rundown with Ramon. So let's get started on today's episode of The Rundown with Ramon. This was interesting from Lenny's newsletter. Ding, 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 talking about, is it okay to be funny at work? I happen to be the type of guy that does have a quick laugh. I like to tell jokes and things of that nature. Could it be just because I like attention? Could it be because I didn't get enough attention when I was small? Could it be because I'm arrogant or insecure, hiding something? I don't know. But then you think of those who don't like to be funny at work, or those who don't like the mic. Is it a pejorative for them, or is it just how God made us different to show up different in the world, to add that different spice to life? But I get this from Lenny's newsletter, 7 strategies to help you harness the power of humor. And I thought this was interesting, how we can harness the power of humor. It says why. Lenny says dopamine can enhance learning, motivation, and attention. Oxytocin, or tocin, it's considered the empathy hormone. When it enters the bloodstream, it creates feelings of connection and relatability to the person producing the effect. Endorphins trigger feelings of pleasure. So how can you be funny? Lenny challenges us to understand humor better. Humor is the strategic assembly of specific words spoken in a specific way to create a surprise that produces a smile or a laugh. I love humor. And it's a powerful way. That doesn't mean we all have to laugh. We all have to show up and ha, 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 ha. But I do think God's given some of us a special extra dose of the funny bone, as it were. So some strategies to be in the funny business: nostalgia, going back and recounting stories that bring a smile to somebody's face. That is nostalgia. It has likely made you smile when you go back in time and recount something that made you special as a child or in the past. There's exaggeration. Is only funny when it's clear that you're exaggerating to produce a laugh. This is the type of humor I have. I do that quite a bit. One of these things is not like the other is another part of humor. Sesame Street used to have a segment called One of These Things Is Not Like the Other. They would show 3 objectives and one would not fit. It was designed to teach categorization to children. 4 definitions. Imagine that you have a colander. Is it a magical colander? Because it's capable of shifting anything. Sand, key lime pie, or your mother-in-law's passive aggressive sarcasm. So the message of the day that I want to share with you today, humor is a good thing. Thank you for that thumbs up. And I'm curious, do you find sometimes that humor can go wrong? Yes, indeed, Karen. Having a happy, amazing day to you. Glad you're here. Do you like humor? And don't just say yes. Everybody should say, yeah, I like it. Be honest. Or does humor sometimes annoy you? Are you a humorous person and you like a good laugh? Or is that not you? And here's the thing, when you ask these kind of questions, everybody feels they have to rush up, like the pastor says, this message for all those who are just poor, and everybody in the church gets up and rushes to the front when you know half the church ain't poor. So my point being, think about humor. A, how you can use it as an authentic tool. A. B, if you're humorous, continue to be humorous and make sure you're using it appropriately. Sometimes maybe I don't use my humor appropriately. And those of you who are not humorous, don't like humor, maybe you can give more grace to those of us who are humorous and realize we just want to make the world a better place. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm talking all things humor because indeed, that's the gift. That's how God made me to like to make people laugh, and I like a fast laugh. In fact, I don't even take myself so seriously, but I do take my work very seriously. Let's keep moving on the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Next up is win at all costs. Some advice here from Seth Godin about how winning at all costs might not be a great strategy. Principles have authority. Isaac Asimov's 3 rules of robotics were: a robot may not injure a human. Second law, a robot must obey the orders given it by the human, except if it conflicts with the first law. And the third law, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Now, we like to think we can honor everything we believe in every time. But of course, the difficult work of having principles is that we must put some ahead of others. If one of your principles is win at all costs, then you have no other principles. Interestingly enough, Seth Godin sometimes goes really deep in his advice, but I love that when he says, you don't have to just win at all costs. Win at all costs may not be the best way to do it. It could be detrimental to you. So chew on that nugget, and I'll say what Seth Godin's advice is again. If one of your principles is win at all cost, then you have no other principles, because I find that oftentimes there's other variables that might need to be considered. I love this. Karen chiming in. You and other people have many sides. Absolutely. God's made all of us different. We're multi-dimensional people, and some people, I think, are over-indexed on certain things. Me, I happen to be that funny person, and I can be serious. But for sure, we all have many sides. Again, if you just joined, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Up next, when traveling, time is the luxury, reports the Wall Street Journal. From skipping long lines for rides at Disney World to checking into your hotel early, opportunities to spend extra for convenience are everywhere. But half of the more than 650 theme parks, zoos and aquariums, monuments, and observation decks surveyed by the travel research firm Arrival offered skip the line or VIP access tickets in 2024. Of those not offering these options, 18% said they would introduce similar access in the future. The Fast Line, Disney World's new service, Lightning Lane Premier Pass, varies in price by park. The service costs between $129 and $149 on top of the price of the admission. So my question to you is this, the point being here, A, should you consider offering premium services like this in your business and get more profitability? Because many people will pay more for convenience. And going down another level, they're just talking about regular people. Is this something of interest to you? Are you a person, hey, Alexandria Nicole, are you a person, good day to you, who says, you know what, I want to pay a bit of premium for convenience. Now, hear how it is in my house. Me and my wife are different. She's more of a let me save money first person, and God bless her, and I appreciate her so much for doing that. I happen to be a convenient person. I schedule my Uber ahead of time. It's more expensive, but I like the convenience that it's already scheduled. I often go Uber Comfort because I've been in too many Uber vehicles that are just raunchy, ratchet. So that's me. I'm deferring towards convenience, but again, how I am as well, how I'm made up. Everybody has a different journey. Everybody's different. Some people are dialed in more frugal than others. Me, though, I do like my convenience, not bougie, but I like my convenience when I can. What kind of person are you? Are you a convenience first person? Or are you the more save money, even if it's a little more inconvenient person? What kind of person are you? I'd be curious what it is. Karen, what kind of person are you? Alexandria, what kind of person are you? Deborah, what kind of person are you? You there listening to the Rundown with Ramon, think and ask yourself, what kind of person are you? Convenient first or save money first? Curious what the people say, but it's interesting, and I want to underline this. This goes back to also in business. You can make money by offering a premium service to the right customers who value saving time, who value a premium experience, who value a VIP experience over saving money. So think about that, and you'll be able to find more revenue streams in your business and grow profitability and serve your customers in different ways as well. Ding, 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 ding. 3 accounts to focus on better security, writes the Wall Street Journal. And I want to echo this to you. Reliability. So I'm not sure what that means, Karen. Reliability. Does that mean you're a save money first? Does that mean you want to go premium? That's the question of the day. The Wall Street Journal talks about 3 accounts to really consider and beef up your security on. And some of these accounts, in fact, they're forcing you to beef up that security. One is your bank account. Don't mess with your money. Do you have on 2-factor authentication? Are you using biometrics, face or fingerprint? Are you making sure your bank account access on your mobile devices and others is locked and secure? Number 2, is your email as secure it should be? Google's Gmail is the most popular service, and by protecting your Gmail account, you're also protecting your other apps. The company's security checkup is a good overview of the most important settings that you may consider. Outlook and Yahoo and others do this as well. And the 3rd account to make sure secure is your phone itself. First, Wall Street Journal writes, protect your phone number by adding a PIN to your account. This can prevent someone from taking over your number to steal your 2-factor authentication codes. Next, lock down the cloud account that's tied to your phone as well. Listen, in this day and age where everybody wants to hack you, everybody knows things are online, where everybody can do a swipe and a swipe and a swip back and forth, make sure your accounts are secure. Your money, protect your bank account. Your phone, protect your phone. And your email are absolutely important. Welcome to a brand new edition of today's Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Middle class shoplifters, the rise of Parmesan bandit, the rise of Parmesan bandit. And Karen, I'm going to push back on this. I didn't say premium meant always reliable. I was simply asking, Karen, and I'm going to push back and get on my audience here. Karen, are you a person who likes premium, or are you a person who likes saving money? That's all I'm asking. I'm just curious, which one would you pick? If you have the chance to go lower cost but take more time, would you pick that one? Or would you have the chance to spend more money but go faster? That's the question of the day. Alexandria says it varies. Let's see here, Alexandria. It varies. In some areas, I'm a save money person, but for experiences, comfort, and health, I'm a premium buyer. There we go. Yeah, I appreciate that. It depends on what it is. Some ways you want to save money, but for experiences, comfort, and health, I'm a premium buyer. Yeah, me too. I get that. If I'm just buying a head of broccoli maybe or a tuna fish can, I don't need premium on that. But like I'm with me and my lady, we're going to a hotel. Yeah, I want a nice hotel with the best of the best in it that my budget can afford. Let's move on here talking about, I don't know. Listen, I'm seeing this in Business Insider. Middle class Americans are shoplifting everything from tape measures to blocks of cheese. I don't know why this is happening. Some people, maybe you need the money and you don't have the money and you just steal it. Other people, is it an impulse? One of his favorite places to steal from is Whole Foods. It's really impulse, he told me, this thief. But that's a problem. Salmon locks, he notes, fits nicely into a laptop sleeve. That's a problem. They're like a giant organized mob. They just don't know each other. I don't even know why I brought this up. I don't even know why I want to do this. I think I'm not going to even do this full story, but I just think stealing is bad. Stealing is wrong. And I get stealing. I do get it. Because you don't have diapers for your baby, you don't have food for your kids, you go in the store and steal a loaf of bread so you can eat. I get it, right, Alexandria? The laptop sleeve? Really, people? But I'm saying, really, if you middle class and God's blessed you with money and you can feed your family, you got gas in your car and you driving around a Tesla, whatever you're doing in your life and you stealing, yeah, you need some help. I'm not going to even talk more about this. I'm going to move on. Ding, 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 ding. Open AI search engine. This is important, people. Are you seeing how fast technology evolved? What's up, Lane Simmons? Glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here, Lane Simmons. So here's the thing. Search is changing because of AI. I started my technological trajectory with AOL, Prodigy, downloading the Netscape browser when we still went to the internet with landlines dialing up, and then people got ISDN line or T1 lines, and then all the neighborhoods are transformed, and we now have fast broadband all over our homes, and then Wi-Fi. Brian Hess is here. Good day, my brother. Glad to have you here. Brian Hess of One Team Media and more, who's changing the world and doing some amazing things, and his show comes up in 30 minutes. So definitely check out the Brian Hess Show across all platforms, people. So here's the thing. I started my world when technology was just beginning. The technology of the internet revolution was becoming. As I was saying, CompuServe, Prodigy, AOL, modems were installed. That's when I had my first computer consulting company, etc. That's when I started. And it took some time before people started getting used to the browsers. Took some time before Wi-Fi, a few years before adoption. But that was the world I was doing live streaming at the United Nations back when you had to download servers and go to special outlets. There was no click a button and go streaming. I was doing it at the United Nations. But my point being today is that if you're looking at how fast, now generative AI has been around for a number of years, but it didn't have the easy wrapper that it has today. So taking a look at the last 2 years though, wow. Search is changing and you need to understand it. I'm not saying SEO is going away yet, but quickly when you type in purple pens for business, your search may not come up because of SEO. Google may curate and have that in there already and not go to your website. So this is where the touch points, dear small business owner, are so important. Are you building your own email list? Are you building your own following on social? Are you going out there at events? Are you producing your own events? Do you have a podcast? Are you everywhere your ideal customer could be all around them so that when they have the need, they think of you? This is the key we're in. We're at the niche micro influencer. Few of us can be like Oprah Winfrey or the famous celebrity of the day or whoever it may be. There's millions and millions of followers. Few of us will be that, but we all can be influencers to our individual communities. I know Brian Hess is, as I know Alexandra is, as I know Deborah is, and others. We all can do that. And I encourage you today, don't put your head in the sand, one, and not get up to speed on how AI can transform your business. Don't put your head in the sand. Those of us who are marketers, leveraging the power of content, be up to speed on how we can use AI and the caution we should have with AI. It's very, very important. If you've just joined, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. All we do is one thing and one thing alone: help you live your best life or start to grow your business. That's what I'm all about, and I'm glad you're spending some time with me. If you join me today and you're not feeling so great, you're feeling maybe a bit bad, I'm glad you're here on the Rundown with Ramon, and I can help you feel a little bit better. If you're joining me today on the Rundown with Ramon and you're feeling amazingly blessed and great, guess what? I'm happier here that I can be part of your amazement. Deborah chimes in here. You are so correct. We have to be where our customers and potential customers are. Deborah Williams, you are absolutely right on point. Moving forward here, ding, 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 ding. AI is killing the Harvard MBA. Listen, I got my college degree late in life. In fact, I got my college degree forced under duress because I wouldn't have gotten a position that I wanted at the United Nations if I didn't have my college degree. That's my story. Now, the MBA, Wall Street Journal is writing here, I think it's Wall Street Journal, actually it's Forbes, that AI is killing the Harvard MBA. These big consulting companies that normally would hire a junior MBA person to do the research, do the thinking, do the analysis at quote unquote lower level projects, they're like, you know what? We don't need that anymore. We can leverage the power of AI, build in models to help us do what normally a whole team of MBA professionals would do. AI can do it. It's so true. Article says here, investment banking giant Morgan Stanley recently introduced its AI at Morgan Stanley Assistant, a friendly name for this job-killing app that provides quick access to Morgan Stanley's intellectual capital. This is a real thing, people. More and more companies are realizing we have all this treasure trove of information. We can jam this into AI and have it spit out answers, not just spit out answers, but generative answers that understand the context, understand the theme, understand the idea, and can help us construct something new with it. This is the power of AI. And if you're not on it, it's going to run you over. So I encourage you, small businesses, big businesses, whatever, it's so important to do that. Karen, glad you got your college degree in your 50s. I got my college degree later on in life too, not as a little teeny bopper, but later on in life. Again, if you just joined, this is The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Please understand this. If you're getting your financial advice on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Fatbook, wherever you're going to get your financial advice, be careful. If it's coming from a trusted source like a Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman, and Tiffany Budgetnista, anybody who's proven themselves, Rachel Rogers, known entities that been there, done that, that's great. But somebody you don't know, hi, my name is Becky. Here's 4 ways you can save money on your house. You may want to be careful because they may not know nothing they're talking about. They may not know jack diddly squat. So be careful, reports Forbes here, that there's many people giving financial advice. Sorry, entrepreneur. A new study, in fact, found that 71% of the financial advice consumed by Gen Z and millennials is misleading. It's also found that only 13% of social media influencers advising on financial matters had relevant qualifications and credentials. Of the social networks analyzed, TikTok had the most misleading posts. Keep this in mind. My hunch, I don't think it's filled with people who are lying. There's some people out there that are snaky, lying, slimy people. Run from them. But I think it's most people out there saying things that they're misinformed. It'd be like me giving financial advice. I've read some books and I get some ideas and some broad things, but I'm not a financial expert. So if I'm giving you advice on financial experts, besides things like Profit First, my buddy Mike McCallowich wrote the book on that, which helped me, but financial advice, 401ks, 402ks, 403ks, 503ds, I'm making all that up, see? If I'm giving financial advice, it may be based on fact, but since I don't know it, the thrust of it will absolutely be not good for you. So be careful the financial advice you're getting. Ding, 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 ding. My man, Jason Pfeiffer, executive editor of Entrepreneur Media, talks about how to make sure you're on the right path. And I wanted to touch on this today. How do you make sure you're on the right path? Sometimes you're not sure, but Jason says this. Think of it like this. Vanessa's choice is not my current past vice, a path I did not choose. Instead, my current path versus what this path sets me up for next. In other words, Jason Pfeiffer says, listen to this. Do not think of your past as a mistake. Instead, ask what your past has provided you. What has it taught you? What it has prepared you for? And how can you put that to amazing use next? Jason Pfeiffer writes this advice. He says, how to use yesterday for tomorrow. The core idea here is simple. No time is wasted. Things that you've done in the past, you don't have to think about it a mistake. It may be preparing you for what's next in your future. Yes, I worked at the United Nations and was fired, but it was there I learned the core basics of technology, which carried me forward for many, many years, helping me build smallbiztechnology.com and selling it. It helped me build the core of what I know today. The years I've had now in content marketing and publishing and things I'm doing events. This may lead me to a bigger opportunity for the next 5 to 10 years of my life. All the knowledge I have, the connections I have. So think of your past as stepping stones to a future and better you. This is my admonition, my call to you today. That's right, Karen. Life lessons. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. I'm so glad you spent and understand every single skill. You can put that in front of this on what you really, really want to do in life. Ask yourself if you want to be in business. Understand, are you hungry enough to get to where you want to be to reach the goals you want? Your prices, premium or cheap? Understand your mindset is everything. It's a game-changing force for good or for bad in your business. And ask yourself, what do you do best? This is what it is. Jolene is here. Absolutely love the energy you bring in the morning. Jolene, thank you so much. I appreciate hearing that. Glad you're here, Jolene. LinkedIn user says, I think of your past as a stepping stone for your future. That's correct. Alexandria Nicole rounds out. Thanks for being here, Alexandria. Look her up on LinkedIn and other places. So good. Lane, you are so welcome. Everybody listen, that's a wrap. We'll be here for another show. Mindset is big, says LinkedIn user as well. And with that, I think we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for being here. My name is Ramon Ray. Get to know me better. As I said, check us out at RamonRay.com. Check us out at zoneofgenius.com. Sign up for the email newsletters and other content we have to serve you better, and go make a difference in the world. Make a difference in the world one person at a time. God bless, and I want you to have an amazing day. Thanks for being here. Why are you still here? It's time to go, people. Time to go. Craig Caruso, glad you're here. Everybody have a blessed, beautiful day. Take care. Thanks.